Have you ever wondered how to effectively organize and present data? Well, in the realm of information management, two tools reign supreme: lists and tables. Both are incredibly versatile and widely used across a variety of fields, from web design to programming. Let's start with lists. Picture a shopping list or a to-do list. These are simple examples of how we use lists in everyday life. In a more technical context, a list is a collection of items, typically displayed in a vertical format. Each item is listed one after the other, in either an ordered or unordered fashion. An ordered list, as the name suggests, follows a specific sequence, often numerical. On the other hand, unordered lists aren't constrained by any particular order and are usually represented by bullet points. Now let's shift gears and talk about tables. A table is like a matrix. It's a structured grid that organizes data into rows and columns. Think about a spreadsheet or a timetable. These are everyday examples of tables. In a broader context, tables are used to present complex data in a clear and organized manner. They allow the viewer to easily compare, contrast, and analyze the information presented. But why are lists and tables so important? Well, the answer lies in their ability to simplify complex data. They break down information into digestible chunks, making it easier for the human brain to process. Whether you're programming a new software or creating a presentation slide, lists and tables can help you structure your thoughts and ideas in a way that's easy for others to understand. Let's not forget, lists and tables aren't just about organization. They can also enhance the visual appeal of your content, making it more engaging for your audience. So whether you're a programmer, a designer, or just someone looking to improve your data presentation skills, mastering lists and tables is a worthwhile endeavor. Now that we have a basic understanding of what lists and tables are, we will dive deeper into each of these topics. So, what exactly are lists? Well, in the simplest terms, a list is a collection of items. Picture yourself going grocery shopping. You wouldn't go to the store without a list of items you need, right? That's a list, a collection of items, each one distinct and important for your cooking plans. Lists are everywhere, not just in your pocket or on your fridge door. They're in your favorite recipes. They're the chapters in the book you're reading. They're even the songs in your favorite playlist. Lists help us organize information in a way that's easy to understand and navigate. Now, when it comes to lists, there are two main types: ordered and unordered. An ordered list is where the sequence matters. Think of a top 10 list of your favorite songs. The number 1 song is not the same as the number 10, right? The order is important. On the other hand, an unordered list is just a collection of items where the sequence doesn't really matter. For instance, a shopping list. Whether you buy the milk first or the bread, it doesn't affect the outcome. You still end up with all the items you need. In the digital world, especially in programming, lists play a crucial role. They are used to store multiple items in a single variable. These items can be of the same type, such as all numbers or all text, or they can be a mix of different types. This makes lists a versatile tool in the hands of a programmer. And it's not just programming. Lists are a staple in web design and document formatting. They help structure information in a way that's easy to read and understand. Whether it's the bullet points in a blog article or the numbered steps in a how-to guide, lists make information digestible. So, whether you're a programmer, a web designer, or just someone trying to organize their thoughts, lists are an invaluable tool. With these examples, you can see how lists are a simple yet powerful tool for organizing and presenting data. Now, let's move on to tables. Tables are like the superheroes of data organization. They take information and present it in a way that's both structured and easy to understand. But what exactly is a table? In its most basic form, a table is a set of data elements that are organized using a model of vertical columns and horizontal rows. This grid-like structure is perfect for presenting data in an organized manner, making it easier to comprehend and analyze. Think of a table as a grid of boxes, with each box holding a piece of data. The boxes going across are your rows, while the boxes going down are your columns. Each column represents a different category of data, and each row represents a different data point. The intersection of a row and column, that specific box, holds the unique data point for that category and data point combination. You encounter tables in everyday life more often than you might think. Ever used a spreadsheet or looked at a financial report? Those are tables. Even your school timetable is a table, with days of the week as columns and periods of the day as rows. In programming, tables are used in databases to store and manage data. Each row in a table represents a record, and each column represents a field of that record. For example, in a table storing customer information, each row would represent a different customer, and the columns might include fields like name, email, and purchase history. Tables are also a fundamental part of HTML, the language used to create web pages. They are used to structure and present data, making it easier for users to understand the information being presented. In summary, tables are a powerful tool for organizing and presenting data. They use a grid structure of rows and columns to categorize information, making it easy to manage and analyze. Whether you're creating a financial report, designing a web page, or programming a database, understanding how to use tables effectively is a crucial skill. As you can see, tables offer a structured way to present data, making it easier to understand and analyze. You might be wondering, when should I use a list and when should I use a table? It's a great question, and the answer isn't as complicated as you might think. Lists and tables, while both are fantastic tools for organizing and presenting data, they serve different purposes and are best suited to different types of data. Let's imagine you're hosting a dinner party and you want to make a shopping list. You have a collection of items to buy. Bread, cheese, wine, simple, right? In this case, a list would be the ideal choice. It's straightforward, easy to read at a glance, and perfect for organizing a simple collection of items without any additional data. But now let's say you're planning a larger event, like a wedding, and you need to keep track of your guests. You have their names, but also their dietary preferences, their RSVP status, and their table assignments. Suddenly, you have multiple pieces of data for each item. In this case, each guest. A list would quickly become cluttered and difficult to read. This is where a table shines. With a table, you can organize your guests' information into neat rows and columns, making it easy to see all the data at a glance. The key point here is the complexity of your data. Lists are perfect for simple collections of items, while tables are ideal for more complex data sets that include multiple pieces of information for each item. Additionally, consider your audience and the purpose of your presentation. If you're trying to provide a quick, easy-to-read rundown of items, a list might be your best bet. But if you're presenting data that needs to be compared or analyzed, a table will likely serve you better. In essence, the choice between lists and tables boils down to the nature of your data and your presentation goals. Remember, the best tool is the one that helps you communicate your information most effectively to your audience. Choosing between a list and a table depends on the data you have and how you want to present it. Let's recap what we've learned today. Lists and tables, seemingly simple, are incredibly powerful tools in data organization and presentation. They are like the bread and butter of information display, both in the digital and the physical world. On one hand, we have lists. A list is a collection of items displayed in a vertical format with each item listed one after the other. They can be ordered or unordered, numbered or bulleted. From your grocery shopping list to the contents page in a book, from the bullet points in a presentation to arrays in programming, lists are everywhere. They help us streamline information, organize thoughts and tasks, and simplify complex data into manageable chunks. On the other hand, we have tables. Tables organize data into a grid-like structure of rows and columns. They are the go-to tool when you need to present data in a clear and organized manner. From the periodic table in chemistry to the financial spreadsheets in business, from databases in tech to league tables in sports, tables help us make sense of a large amount of data. They allow us to easily compare, contrast, and draw insights from complex data sets. But as we've discussed, lists and tables are not interchangeable. Each has its unique strengths and is suited to different types of data and presentation needs. Lists are ideal when the order of items matters, or when you need to present a series of points or steps. Tables, conversely, excel when you need to present multidimensional data, or when comparison and analysis are key. So the next time you're faced with a chunk of data, take a moment to think. What is the most effective way to present it? Should you use a list or a table? The decision may seem trivial, but the impact on clarity and understanding can be enormous. Remember, whether you use a list or a table, the goal is to present data in a clear and effective manner, so choose wisely.